Governor McMaster, we appreciate you today, and cherished members and tribal citizens of our tribes. Today we stand at a crossroads where the voices of our ancestors whisper in the wind, urging us to come together for the future of our people. We live in a time of both great challenges and incredible opportunities. As tribal nations recognized by our state, we know all too well the struggles of preserving our heritage. Not only our heritage, but our culture and our rights to exist, our rights to survive. But we also know the power and resilience that lie within us when we are united in one cause, one purpose, and that's why we are here today. And it really sends chills up my back that a year and a half ago, this was just a pipe dream, so to speak, no pun intended. But and trying to get a bunch of Native American leaders in the same room is kind of like herding cats. But we've done that. We're here today. We've signed the agreements, and we're ready to move on with our treaty and our foundations. Our histories are rich and varied, each tribe a testament to the strength and wisdom of our forebears, our ancestors. Yet today, I propose to you a vision of unity and collective strength. Imagine what we could do achieving all this together as an organization, pooling our resources, knowledge, and influence to uplift all our communities. In the state of South Carolina, there's approximately 80,000 Native American people, citizens, residents that identify as Native American, and that's who we represent here today. Not only myself standing at this podium, but all the chiefs that are sitting to my right here. Together, we can protect and celebrate our languages, traditions, and sacred lands. Working as one, our voices will ring louder in the halls of governance, echoing the enduring truth that we are here. We are vibrant, and we shall not be overlooked. We've been here for thousands of years, and we will continue to carry that on. Consider the youth, our future leaders, shared heritage, and a strong foundation to face tomorrow's challenges. To our elders, your wisdom encompasses all that we believe in, all that we stand for, and all that we will be. We will ensure your stories and teachings are at the heart of this union, guiding us as we navigate this journey together. I call tribal leaders and members alike to embrace this opportunity. Let us come together, not just as neighboring tribes, but as a unified front. An organization that draws its strength from our collective spirit and shared goals. In unity there is strength, they say. That's the motto of USET, United Southern Eastern Tribes. In strength there is hope. Let this be the legacy we leave for generations to come. A legacy of collaboration, resilience, and unity. Together, let's make this vision a reality. Thank you, and thank you for all coming out today to support this historic effort. And with that, I will forgo the mic to our first state-recognized tribal chief, Mr. Lewis Taylor.
I thank you very much for the opportunity to be here because you just watched history being made today. This is the same state, South Carolina, in about 1820 did away with the term Indian. You could call yourself white or black, but look where we are on February the 5th of 2025. There are still in front of us. I'm going to ask Lisa Collins to take and read our tribal statement. I have glaucoma today. It's acting up real bad. If you would, please.
The cultural statement of the Beaver Creek Indians. We, the Beaver Creek Indians of Orangeburg County, South Carolina, hereby declare a nation that has existed for hundreds of years. We have had many trials and tribulations with keeping our existence at the forefront to honor our forefathers and sound standing currently for future generations. We acknowledge and celebrate this with gatherings, teachings of heritage to keep our culture vibrant for many generations to come. We are self-governing with our people, and we maintain our traditions that have been passed down for centuries. We seek full recognition of our people so we can continue to protect our land and community. We also want to help with our surrounding communities to live peacefully amongst everyone.
Thank you.
My name is John Glenn Creel. I'm the chief of the Edisto Natchez Cuso tribe of South Carolina in Colleton and Dorchester County. We're thankful to the governor, to Chief Harris, and to Dr. DaCosta of the Commission of Minority Affairs, Joshua Shumack, and all the fellow chiefs and our delegates for allowing this opportunity for this great event today. We do have some of our tribal council members here, as well as our vice chief. If you would stand just briefly. And we also have Fawn Padalino. She is a member of our tribe as well as a representative. There she is. We have, I don't know if Robbie Robbins is here, Harriet Holman, and Matt Lieber. These are some of our senators and representatives that have supported us and worked with us in all of our efforts. At this time, I would like to read our cultural statement. The Edisto Natchez Cuso tribe of South Carolina. We, the Edisto Natchez Cuso tribe of South Carolina, are the protectors of our ancestral legacy and the guardians of the Edisto River and Four Hole Swamp. Our identity is forged through the resilience against erasure, genocide, and assimilation. Our history is intertwined with the landscapes of the Edisto River and the Four Hole Swamp, embodying a spirit of survival and community. We honor our past by celebrating and sharing our vibrant culture through dance, drumming, and art. As we navigate the challenges of recognition, sovereignty, and self-governance, we remain steadfast in protecting our community, lands, cultures, ancestors, religions, and practices. Our tribe is a living account of stories, traditions, and a commitment to the future generations of the Edisto Natchez Cuso people.
It's an honor to be here today. A great pleasure knowing that South Carolina has finally recognized the Indians in 2005. I am the chief of the PD Indian tribe of South Carolina. And our statement today is, we as the PD Indian tribe of South Carolina, government and social structural predates competent history and is documented within the South Appalachian, Mississippian, and Southeastern ceremonies, complex, prehistorical, structural by means of archaeology, and we honor the ancestry, culture, knowledge, wisdom, and ceremonies, language, and practice of our own ancestors. Our cultural knowledge is sacred and special to us. Predating the U.S. Constitution, we reserve the rights to remain who we are, passing down the wisdom of our ancestors for the benefit of generations to come. Thank y'all very much. Today is a great honor for the PD Indian tribe.
On behalf of myself, and I'm not speaking for the other tribes, but all of them are all related. So in the Cherokee language, I'd like to say Halawasiwe Pony, which is I hope all my brothers and sisters are doing well. Our mission statement is here, part of it is the Lower Eastern Cherokee Nation of South Carolina. Originally, the Piedmont American Indian Association was established in 1984 and gained state recognition in 2015. Its history is deeply rooted in the Piedmont region, where the tribe's settlements was divided into the over hills, middle, and lower areas. The Cherokees occupied a vast territory entailing from South Carolina, Seneca River, to Tennessee and Georgia, with 64 unidentified towns and villages. The lower towns, situated in the present-day Oconee, Pickens, and Lawrence County, included Noyahi, near the Tagaloo River. Our tribal grounds were located in Gray Court, South Carolina, in Lawrence County. We are the original hunting grounds of the Cherokees, the first people to inhabit Lawrence County in the 1600s. Our mission is to preserve Cherokee heritage, foster community, and honor ancestral lands through unity, cultural, and education. Thank you for your time, and Ski, thank you for being here.
Y'all doing? Chief Eric Pratt is a Santee Indian tribe. And I'd like to thank all y'all for coming out today, spending a little time with us. The Santee Indian Organization of South Carolina. The Santee Indian Organization, formerly known as the Santee Indian Tribe of South Carolina, has a historical document of indigenous people. We are part of the Mississippian culture that lived in the area for thousands of years and was first documented in the early 1700s during exploitation of the coastal plains. The Santee Indian Mound, which was later become the site of Fort Watson, named Santee or Isfanti, meaning from the Santee people are descendants of the White Oak Indian community, originally known as Crane Farm, located in Hollow Hill, South Carolina, Waterford. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. I'm Chief Francis Haley with the Sumter Tribe of Sherall Indians. Myself, my Vice Chief, Tammy Ray Stevens, my council members here in attendance today are very honored to be here on this monumental moment for the people and the Native American people of the state of South Carolina. We, the Sumter Tribe of Sherall Indians, are a tribal nation descended from the Sherall peoples of North. Our ancestors coalesced from these Sherall peoples in what is today Sumter County during the 18th century after our once great nation had been reduced to a few by war and disease. Our tribe took root then and there and has grown and flourished and become a part of South Carolina history. We reaffirm our sovereignty and endeavor to understand and preserve the ways of our ancestors, to teach our descendants their wisdom and our history, and to maintain our culture, traditions, and identity. We also work for the benefit of our people, the people of the Indian nations of South Carolina, and the people of South Carolina. We stand today as family with the Indian nations of South Carolina, for they have long stood with us. And thank you, everybody, for being here with us today.
Sorry, a little shorter on this really beautiful February day in South Carolina. I am Wankan Duya Wamhali, Cheryl, Soaring Eagle Kale of the Dog Bluff descendants of the Waccamaw Indian people. I was asked earlier this week, what's the significance of today? In simplest terms, today marks a significant step for Native American Indians in South Carolina. The signing of this treaty by the participating South Carolina tribal nations will enhance collaboration and provide needed support as we work together for the spiritual, mental, physical, and economic well-being of our tribal citizens. By working collectively, we will be able to better protect our sacred sites, the environment, and our people, while we continue the education of indigenous culture and traditional ways. Additionally, because there are tribes at varying levels of capacity, we understand that the ability to implement change in both federal and state policy requires unification of voice. This is the beginning of the continued dedication and service by those who came before us, and some who are still with us today. So I want to take this time to recognize my chief, Chief Harold Hatcher, for his lifelong service to the Native American people in our state and beyond. Thank you for what you've done for our people, and thank you for entrusting me to continue in faithful service going forward. The Waccamaw Indian people's cultural statement, we're a tribal nation and descendant. and our modern-day community, the Demery settlement located in Dog Bluff. That would be in Horry County. We are also part of Georgia owners, but it's caretakers. We are committed to maintaining our elders' vision, our integrity, spirituality, culture, and economic self-sufficiency by protecting and preserving our sovereignty, our treaty rights, traditions, and lands for all our relations and future generations. As the first state-recognized tribe in South Carolina, the Waccamaw Indian people considers itself to be a sovereign yet vibrant part of South Carolina heritage. We aspire to stand for equality and mutual respect, working for economic opportunities that will benefit our tribal citizens, neighboring the entire state of South Carolina. Thank you again for being here, and thank you for the time. It's an honor and privilege to be here.
Good afternoon. Today marks a historic and sacred moment for all of us gathered here as we unite in strength, purpose, and pride, reaffirming our deep-rooted connections to this land and to each other. As chief of the Waccamaw tribe, it is with great honor and humility that I stand alongside the leaders of 7 other state-recognized tribes and the esteemed Catawba Nation to sign this treaty alliance of South Carolina nations, one that strengthens and paves the way for our future. The significance of this alliance cannot be overstated. It is not just a treaty in the eyes of the law. It is a testament to the resilience, unity, and unbroken spirit of our people. For generations we have endured, and for generations we will continue to thrive. Today we honor that heritage and commit ourselves to ensuring that our children, our elders, and our communities have the opportunities to prosper. As we stand together, our bond is not just a legal agreement, but a living, breathing connection to our ancestors. We are all one, and together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. Joshua, would you please come forward? Chief Harris, would you please come forward? To my brothers and sisters of the Catawba Nation, I offer this gift as a symbol of respect, unity, and friendship. This knife, handcrafted by my uncle, Bobby Branton, a Jean Laney Harris Folk Heritage Award winner, represents more than just fine craftsmanship. It symbolizes the timeless strength of our cultural traditions passed down through generations. It is a reminder that though our journeys have been different, we share the same land, honor the same indigenous ancestral spirit of our native communities. May this gift honor the bond we share, and may it remind us of the unbroken ties between our nations. Let it stand as a symbol of the work ahead as we continue to walk this path together, supporting and uplifting one another in unity and in purpose.
On behalf of the Catawba Nation, its citizens, and our executive body, we accept this gift gladly, and we appreciate it.
Today is a new beginning. Today we are more than a treaty. We are a living, breathing alliance of strength, resilience, and shared vision. And for that, I am profoundly grateful. May our ancestors watch over us, and may our children walk the path of strength and honor. Thank you. And I have not said this yet, but thank you to my wonderful family and board and all the people in our community that come out and support. We wouldn't be here without the community strength and the people that work so hard. Thank you. The Waccamaw tribe of Varnertown Indians, whose lineage traces back to the Edisto and Etowah tribes, as well as to the Catawba and Cherokee ancestors who settled along the historic Cherokee Path, possess a documented history dating back to the mid-1700s. Originally identified as the Somerville Indians and subsequently as the Varnatown Indians, are a matrilineal tribe for 3 centuries. From being the focal point of area mission schools in the 1800s to navigating the era of state-segregated Indian schools in the early 1900s, our community has successfully surmounted significant adversities. Officially acknowledged by the Bureau of Indian Affairs in 1978 and achieving state group recognition in 2005, we obtained full tribal status recognition by the state of South Carolina in 2009. A bill for federal recognition was submitted to Congress on behalf of our tribe in 2023. As members of the Wassamasaw tribe, we are dedicated to a mission that extends beyond mere acknowledgement, focusing on safeguarding our sovereignty, promoting economic empowerment, advancing cultural education and arts, preserving ancestral lands and heritage, and enhancing public awareness of our vibrant community for future generations. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we would like to welcome our beloved Governor of the state of South Carolina, Governor McMaster.
So let me introduce our Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and honored tribal leaders, it is my privilege to introduce Governor Henry McMaster of South Carolina. As governor, he has demonstrated a commitment to strengthening relationships between the state and Native American communities. Under his leadership, South Carolina has taken significant steps to recognize and support the rights of its tribal nations. This includes enhancing support for cultural preservation, advocating for economic development opportunities, and ensuring greater representation of Native American communities in state matters. Governor McMaster's administration has worked to foster collaboration, promoting a future with tribal nations in South Carolina to thrive and are respected as vital partners in our state's growth and prosperity. Today, as we gather for this historic treaty signing, we celebrate these efforts and look forward to continued progress in building stronger ties with our Native American communities. Let's welcome Governor Henry McMaster.
I love history. I hope everybody does. My last State of the State address, I held up Walter Edgar's history book. He has one that came after that as well as an encyclopedia. And I always try to tell the children that they need to learn the history. They need to know where we came from, how we got here, what happened along the way. And I told them then, and usually do, that if you open up the pages of those history books, you will find yourself in there somewhere, something that has a direct bearing on your life and why you're here today. Often you read those history books as we do in school, and usually, well, America was already here, and America was already peopled by the ancestors of these people that you see here right now. I know I read the history of my own family, as many others do, and you try to see when your first ancestors realized that these Native Americans got here thousands of years before everybody else. That's where we ought to start. But it's been mentioned, the story of these tribes and these nations is a story of strength, resilience, and courage, and a lot of other things as well. And when we learn about that, when we realize what all we've been through, with all the people that have come here for all those years, my recollection is that there were represented in our state over those thousands of years, I think it's around 20 or 21 Native American or Indian nations. The names of those have been mentioned, many of them that are still on our rivers and places today. And then the Europeans came along, and they were from, I believe it's 8 different countries. And then they started bringing with them the Africans from about 19 different cultures that today are reflected in 4 West African countries. And all of these in the same place, hurricanes, floods, battles, everything, our state has been right in the middle of it the whole way. There's not another state in our country, that has as deep, as significant, its consequential history as our state does. And we're getting ready to celebrate another event, that is the 50th anniversary of the Revolutionary War, which many scholars recognize before and now was won in South Carolina when our people would not quit fighting. And Lord Cornwallis said they won't quit. The Southern campaign of the British, Great Britain, is over. The war is lost. That happened right here in South Carolina because of the strength of our people. So that strength again, and that cooperative spirit, that understanding of the importance of the land, that the rest of us, preservation of our heritage and culture. And this event today is another step in this long, great history of our state, because they have been a part of our great history, and they are an essential part, as we all are, of the great future of South Carolina. Thank you, congratulations, and on behalf of 5.34 million proud, happy South Carolinians, I say again, thank you.
Thank you, Governor. In closing, we're going to have Monty Hawk Random come up and giving us a closing prayer. Actually, as usual, I have messed up. So I'm going to start the signatory process of this treaty, and after that, we will have Monty Hawk Randall come up. Ladies and gentlemen, to sign final document. Monty Hawk, come on.
Tunaki Nitia, hello my people. Homosekehiri Niyav. I'm happy here to be today. Makimai Akwe, let's pray. Creator, we humbly come to you and pray on this historical day, first of all, to give thanks for life and health, the spirits that we have. We're thankful for the spirit of these grounds of which we stand upon today, and the spirit of our ancestors that have been with us throughout the day in all the proceedings and the honorable things we've done, both for our nation's sisters and you, the Creator of all things. We humbly pray and give thanks to coming together, for once again we gather in unity to create strength, not against enemies, but to help support each other, to take care of each other, to honor each other, to respect each other, and to help each other flourish as we move ahead in our paths and walks during this time on earth. We're thankful for the leadership we have and the great deeds that they have done to honor both themselves, their people, and their nations. And we humbly ask that you continue to be with them, not just themselves, not just for ourselves, and not just for our indigenous communities, but for the entire state of South Carolina. We give thanks for those that are in the government positions, for the governor, for allowing us to come together and to do so in his presence and receive his blessings for what it is that we wish to achieve. For all that we have, all that we are, and all that we will be, we humbly pray and give thanks to you, the Creator of all things, Wahiwe, Hawo Wahiwe, Mataki, all my relations. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that are concluded today's treaty signing. Not unless, Governor, you would like to hear one more song as we leave. We can give you one more song if you want one. All right, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Native American Movement Honor Song. Thank you.